All right. Me and my girlfriend just recently finished watching the second August Underground called August Underground Mordum, and we're not gonna be able to watch the third film anytime soon. It will probably be like maybe like a week or so, but I just figured I'd just watch the second film just to get that film over with as well. And it is shorter, at least not like really long, but it's still like at least short enough. I'm like, okay, we'll just get through the day or get through it essentially. And what do you think?
Dude, I I think I hated it more than the original.
What is that?
There was so much sexual assault.
Sexual violence, yes.
There was so much vomit.
Yeah, there was a lot more vomit than I thought. To the point that I wasn't really feeling queasy, but I was like, I can't stand looking at this.
I felt like I could start to smell it. Like, oh, I smell puke.
Yeah. Yeah. If
And,
continue.
and the characters, I thought the first characters were annoying, but these ones, oh my gosh.
Yeah, in the first film, I can at least say like the pros. I can say like the acting from the crazy people are very demented. They do a pretty good job of being pretty effectively demented. And while they were annoying. They weren't like really annoying. Just slightly annoying. This one I felt like other than the same character, same actor from the first film, the other people they brought in who are just as crazy are overacting.
Yeah, like why would she not shut up and then
A lot of laughing.
and
Screaming. Yeah, not laughing. A lot of screaming. But at first I thought she was like a live action Harley Quinn. And I'm like, no, I'll just take Harley Quinn instead.
Oh my gosh! And then the guy with the long hair was just he was nuts.
Yeah, he was quite nuts. And like there's even a scene where he had like a mental breakdown as well. And I don't really know why per se.
No, I don't know why.
Especially when he's just doing all this stuff and I was like, did he have conscience or did he just like something happened or something? I was so confused.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like it was like the most calm moment of the whole thing.
And yet we don't really know why it was even there.
No. And then he didn't even have short hair the rest of the film.
Yeah. He did like cut his hair, right? And
Yeah.
then but it didn't really matter because
He had long hair the rest of the film, all the way to the end.
so yeah, consistency wise it's not there.
Yeah.
The camera quality was like I thought at first it looked better, but then I started just like feel like it just looks as grainy and almost unseeable at times as the first film does.
It did. There was sometimes like I'm just looking at a black screen. I couldn't see anything. And then the frantic of the moving, like back and forth, up and down.
This one had a lot more movement.
I'm like, I can't see anything that they're doing or what's going on. One minute you're looking at the floor, next minute you're looking at someone's eyeball. Like, I don't get it.
Because there's just like so much extreme motion going on that like I felt like this would definitely get people feeling very nauseating. Than like the first film, where the first film it has its movements for sure, but it wasn't like this frantic.
Yeah, motion sickness was real.
Yeah. This one definitely felt a lot. This one definitely had a lot more depravity going on. Just a lot. It just felt a lot more sickening than the first film. But it oddly, like other than like the beginning where she was like cutting her stomach, that was the only like it still didn't really give me a reaction, other than just I'm annoyed, I'm kind of bored. I don't know if it was like about as boring as the first film. I think it was just more so annoying.
Yeah, and like they hated each other so much. Why spend time together?
Yeah, I mean, like that's why I was like, that's why I later said to you at one point, it's like this just feels like the director was trying to make his own version of Texas Chainsaw Massacre,
Yeah.
because the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, there's just a bunch of like bickering at each other. Not a lot, not as much as this, but there was like moments of bickering at each other. Um, and then I'm like, I don't know where the other character from the first film went. We don't really know what happened to the, we don't really know what happened to the sex worker in the first
The
film.
one that got away. Well, she probably didn't get away.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But we don't know what happened to the cameraman in the first film.
No,
Just-
I kind of wish he was back, even though I couldn't stand him and laugh.
He was the most annoying character in the first film, but he's not nearly as annoying as what we had to deal with in the second film.
Yeah. And then why was it literally the same, like, events? And it happened in the same order. There was, you know, the beginning was a fight, and then it went to the concert, and then it went to a gas station, and then it went back to the house. Like, it was the same as the first one.
Yeah, I didn't really feel like they did anything that was like all that different other than
change the people.
they changed the people, they brought in a woman that is just as psychotic as they are.
Yeah.
And then all the victims they went after, almost all of them were women. And then the men in this movie, they're just dead.
And they all got their junks cut off. Like,
Yeah.
Like, sexual trauma from the people? Like...
And there was just so much vomit in this film, and it was just like
in the basement, and then in the random barn, the dude they met. Like, is there like a
like a cult?
WWE Let's Meet Murderers.com, like a
Craigslist,
like a Tinder for creepy, greasy, dirty murderers.
Greasy Strangler.
Don't even. That's a 10 out of 10 compared to these movies.
I mean, yes, I definitely think this movie makes Greasy Strangler like a masterpiece, at least like the room of that type of genre.
Yeah.
And like the effects in the movie, I still think it look good. But I don't think it's quite as good as the first film. Just something about it. It's just like, I think it's because they didn't use a lot of gore.
Yeah, it wasn't as bloody.
It wasn't as bloody. It was just more vomit.
At one point, the blood looked like motor oil.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't even look right.
Like, there's something about this movie in terms of the effects that didn't look as genuine as the first film.
Yeah.
There are like marks there are like a lot of knife marks you see in the movie.
Yeah.
But there's just.
You can do that makeup, but there was no gushing of blood or smearing of blood.
There's just smear of something else, I would say. No poop, which I was surprised.
There was no poop.
There was no poop. And also, sadly enough, not a lesser pratfalls of these guys' stupidity.
Oh, yeah.
There was not as much.
When the dude fell out of the couch.
That one was. I think that
funny.
was unintentional. I feel like.
That was funny.
And there was just not as many like something bad's happened to the bad people. Like we only have like one scene where the main guy was gagging, and I thought that was like pretty funny.
Yeah.
But like, there's just not a lot.
They did fight with each other a lot. There was a lot of fist fights between them.
There was fist fights, but that's like not that entertaining because again, I can't really see what's going on, so it doesn't really help. And then like the ending of the film, I literally my head I was like, oh, thank God, like because I did say to you one point, it's like I wonder if we get to that moment where like the guys just start torturing like one of their own members. And I think we almost got to that. We almost did at the end, but then they didn't want to show it, which I was like, why blue ball us? Come on.
Yeah.
At that moment.
And like, I feel like there was a lot more true body parts.
We show a lot of like male genitalia essentially.
Yeah, and a lot more female parts and playing with them. Like, I was disturbed in how much it revolved around that. Like, that's not.
Where the first film is just kind of just like.
That one was a true torture film. This one was like.
Sexual torture.
A sexual fantasy of just.
This one just felt like
masochist type thing.
This one just felt like a kink. This one felt more like a King film than the first film. First film, I definitely feel like it was trying to be disturbing and not like.
Yeah, and then like.
I mean, you can still argue that that film, the first film, is still that, but the second film, there's definitely moments it feels more.
It does.
It feels more like that type of film than the first film is,
Yeah.
which was so strange to me. It's just this one just I do think this one is worse than the first film. Like the only thing like the stuff that I thought was like praising the first film is just barely in the second film.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, the only like actor I like is in quote unquotes is the main guy who was from the first film. It's just the actors they brought in for the second film just are they're over the top. Where I'm not really, I mean, I'm still somewhat taking it serious, but I'm also just like not. And also like the victims, they're just kind of just like a bit too, I won't say not too nonchalant, but the way they're acting.
Yeah, like no fighting, like the gas station scene. I would be throwing punches.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be like just crowding over me. I'm taking whatever's in that aisle and I'm gonna beat you with it. Not like, why are you doing this? Like,
it's a little bit too nonchalant.
Yeah, and then the girls that were being puked on, just sitting there curling in a ball crying. No, fire flight's kicking in and I'm fighting.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not even rubbing your weird underwear on me with the spikes.
Yeah, that was certainly.
While the dead dude's in the corner just hanging there. Like, no, I'm getting out.
Is there anything to take out the psychology of like the new characters of the film with the main girl and then like her brother? Like, what the heck was that all about?
Just trauma.
Just a lot of trauma going on. Yeah.
They're so psychologically damaged.
The main woman's definitely sadomasochist, but too extreme.
And sleeping with your brother too much has done some damage, I think. Because those are the only ones that got sexual with each other. I'm like, that's your brother.
Yeah.
Stop it.
And the boyfriend's like, what are you doing with my girlfriend? Like, I was like, why are you with these guys? Like, I just feel like you, like, at least in the first one, you at least look like you guys are having fun with each other. But then this one, it's like, you guys just, like, fucking hate each other. Like, why are you with these people?
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Like, I don't get that. I don't get that negative camaraderie they had together. I just feel like, why are you guys even together?
No, I don't. I don't know.
It just felt like you guys just resent each other, like, so many times.
Yeah,
Just arguing, bickering.
If you're that miserable with somebody, just walk away. Go be a murderer someplace else.
Or just make them into like one of your methods or whatever.
I don't know.
Like that, it's just like now because we're at that point in the second film where things. I mean, obviously the first one didn't really make sense. Like the whole logic aside from. Outside the characters and what the actions and all this stuff. This one is like the inner characters. I'm like, what? This doesn't make sense, like, at all. Now it doesn't make sense on both ends, both inner and outer. Because I'm like, again, where are the cops in the movie? There's just nowhere.
They kept threatening. I'm gonna call the cops. I'm gonna call the cops. Like at the tattoo parlor when he got his nose pierced and then he ripped it out.
Yeah.
What, you should have called the cops when the people started acting funny
And it's been
the tattoo parlor.
It's been going on for so long too.
Yeah.
Like.
And then again, nobody went to the gas station. Nobody else goes to any gas stations.
I don't know.
Like
I don't know. But I would say, I mean, I do think it's worse. But I kind of felt like it went by a little faster. Maybe it's just because I've seen the first film before.
It did go by pretty fast.
Okay. I wasn't sure.
There wasn't a dull moment in this one like there was in some of the other ones, like with the cows and.
Yeah. I mean, those moments I did thought were like maybe kind of interesting, but I failed to see the purpose of it. In the second film, I was like, I'm just more so just annoyed. I was kind of bored, but I was just so annoyed.
Yeah.
Just so much screaming, so much just arguing with each other. Yeah. And a lot of these, like, torture methods they're doing, again, just make it feel desensitized. And also at some points I'm like, okay, now it just feels like you're just going too far.
Mm-hmm. I makes me wonder too if the third one is gonna incorporate the guy that has the barn.
Yes, the Killjoy character or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea because
he was a random person to have in there, and then with his little scene with the girl, like, well,
that set piece with like a bunch of like dead bodies and everywhere, that was crazy. That was probably like the only part in the movie I was like, whoa, like what is happening here?
Yeah.
I don't know whether I like the scene, but I definitely was like, there's something in here that could be like maybe interesting, but it just didn't really explore because we don't want, I guess the movie doesn't want to explore that character.
But maybe we'll get that in the third one.
Maybe we'll get that in the third film, I don't know, but I was just like, there are literally bodies, there's skeletons, there's freaking like maggots everywhere. It's like, oh my god, like who is this guy?
Yeah.
And like and how is he not got captured either?
Yeah.
Like I think there was like over like 20 bodies.
The distorted body parts in the middle that made everybody throw up. It actually looked really cool.
Yeah, like I mean, yeah, like that whole set piece was like was one of two scenes in the movie that got me like some form of reaction. I was like, what the fuck? What is this? What is happening? But I don't know. It's like it is the worst. I mean, I did feel like it was just more like an annoying film, and it really did feel like such an endurance test to get through at points. I mean, the same with the first film, but it's just because I was bored. This one was just like, oh my Lord have mercy on my soul. It's testing my patience right now.
Yeah, the screaming lady made me wanna.
The screaming lady was just too much, and the fact that she's coming in the next film, I'm like, I wonder.
I hope it's like a they're gone type thing. Like, oh, there she is. Oh, there she goes.
I mean, since the brother is gone, which thank God, I will say that. I didn't realize like that's what really happened to him at the end until like I read it up on Wikipedia, and I was like, thank God, because out of all the characters, he is the one character I want him to just go.
See, I didn't mind him as much as her until I got to the tub scene.
I think that the tub scene was just the tub scene I thought was just too much. That's why I was thinking to myself, this is just too much for me to like.
You reached my
what?
My uncomfortable. I'm not happy with you. You can do a lot of things, but as soon as you did that.
With that, and yet again, this is the second film now, the trilogy where they didn't do any harm to animals, which I was like, okay.
Well, the mouse died.
Well, yes, but like, it could be like anything on that one. But other than that, like, you know, dogs are okay, cats are okay. Yeah. Bigger animals are like doing okay. I was like,
scratch the dog's head, so.
But that didn't really feel like a torture.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like you just like do.
Yeah, it just seems like they were just like nice to animals. I mean, like with the mouse, they didn't do anything with the mouse. It's just the cat just ate it.
They didn't try to save it.
No, because maybe they just don't like the mouse. I don't know. Maybe it's just like a rat. It's like, oh, what are you doing? It's like, what are you doing here? Get out of my house. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, this is just another waste of my time. What would you give the movie anyway? 2? I think for me, probably a 1.
It's down there.
But I again, not the worst, not one of the worst films I've ever seen. I'll say that. Again, some good things to talk about, but again, it's getting lesser. Because now I'm point. Because if we get to the third film, I hope to God this would be better than the second one at least. I don't know, or at least maybe just be better than both of them. Because God damn, these types of movies, I'm so fucking sick and tired of, and this is why I always thought to myself, you know, it's fine. Like I'll get through the extreme horror films, okay. You know, I've seen a lot of these movies, and then I watch them, I'm like, oh my God, it's like, and it's so short, and I'm like, oh my God, this is like so long, so tedious, so boring, so needlessly disturbing that just left me just like just want to watch something else at that point. And I don't know, like the second film does make the first film be like, okay, that was like all right. I'm not gonna say good, make it good in comparison.
Anything about it is good.
It's like, yeah. And I just hope to God that the third film is at least better.
I hope so.
I guess some people say it's the best one of the trilogy.
They're all getting Fs though.
They all failing grades. But yeah, this is a 1 for me, but it's a high 1. It's a high 1, I would say. Closer to a 2. But I still think it's a piece of shit movie. It's just awful. It's annoying as fuck.
Yeah.
It's faster, yes. There's that one set piece with a bunch of dead bodies that was like kind of interesting. But again, it's an August Underground film where it's just wants to show the torture events and the mundanities of their lives that just not what I'm looking for in this type of film. It's just it's just a worthless sequel. It's a pointless sequel that doesn't expand anything from the first film, even if the first film didn't even have anything to expand on. It's just the exact same as the first film, except they just added new characters and other torture methods that can be too much for people. Make it feel like more of like exploitive film, even more so to the extreme degree. And I just can't imagine what they're gonna do with third film unless it's just gonna be the exact same. Because right now, I'm getting burnt the fuck out of these movies, and we only got through 2.
True, we got one more though.
We got one more film, but oh my god, I want this to end. I'm just glad that the filmmaker's a nice person.
That's true, because I'm questioning people who
made this.
Who was like, yeah, let's make this movie.
I mean,
what's wrong with you?
I'm sure they have fun, in a way. I mean, hell, I even said one point, it's like, some of these scenes, I just kept thinking, it's like, this just looked like a taped audition to that Haunted Manor place. Where,
yeah, that's right.
The Kingsley or whatever?
I don't know what it's called.
I don't know.
When we sign the consent form.
Yeah, it's just like, it just felt like I was just watching that, in a way.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, which is so strange to me. I never really thought about that in the first film. So what the fuck now with the second film? I don't know. But anywho, like, that's our thoughts on August Underground Mordum.
That's so bad.
We disliked it more than the first film. I can't imagine the third film getting. I hope to God it doesn't get worse, or else this is gonna be up there.
I'm gonna protest if it gets worse.
If the third film is worse, then it might will be like one of the worst films I've ever seen. But if it does get better, then okay, that's good at least. Would it be a good film? I mean, probably not. But you know, it's just.
Give me good visuals.
Give me
somewhat of a story, just something.
Just give me something. Just give me something of value. That's all I'm asking for. The second film barely gave me any values. The first one did give me something of value. So give me something from the third film that's worthy of value, please. Beg you. But until then, we'll watch it probably next week. I don't know. We'll see when we get to that. But till then, hope you like this video and take care.